That the actual issues are being addressed and it's just more of a popularity contest?
I don't know, there's a lot of general things being said like change and all this, but they're not really saying too many specifics. And also I feel like the Democrats, Hillary and Obama cutting at each other might kind of affect the outcome, and people might just end up swinging with McCain or something, so.
Is that all the candidates are the kind of faces. You're either going to be voting for the white woman who is married to Bill Clinton and will probably share a lot of his policies, or you're voting for the black guy, or you're voting for the Republican. There aren't a lot of issues being considered. People aren't considering the fact that Barack Obama hasn't defined a lot of his issues. People aren't concerned by the fact that none of them have a stance on gay marriage, or that their environmental policies are really wishy-washy and could be written almost any way when they finally get into office. People are just voting because of the faces or what their friends are doing. They're not thinking about what's really happening.
I am registered to vote, and I registered last year when I turned 18.
I am. I registered the minute I turned 18.
Yes, I am registered to vote, and I voted in the last 2 elections.
I think the media at this point has become kind of a bloodbath because we've had, Barack Obama's pastor and photos of Obama wearing traditional West African garb, statements made by Hillary Clinton about her involvement in the Balkans.
Listen, the media is the intermediary between the government or the campaigns and the people, so what they report, what they choose to report, has a significant impact on the way that people think, on the people, on the candidates who people support. I think that we have seen the media play a huge role in this election.
Since we're a very media-oriented society, a lot of the websites and TV commercials and YouTube and Facebook groups and everything have kind of gained a large perspective on how the elections are going, and there's more publicity being sent out now compared to 5 or 6 years ago.
Media has, in a negative way, I think, affected the campaign. Like, things beyond the control, like Obama's slashing out was on YouTube nonstop, and the media definitely hyped that up. Hillary's wave incident a few weeks ago, and McCain's hand gestures have all been, kind of things that they're pointing out. And I think, the media is definitely, in it for ratings and stuff. I don't think it's been a positive influence on people because they're taken away from the issues and kind of going to character traits.
I think it's 2 things.
Why?
First, that they're not actively asked to vote like other groups in the population, and secondly, it is because they're not accurately informed. They don't really know about the process as much as older you get, you know more about voting processes and the information about candidates. It's become easier to access it, and you retain higher education as you get older. So young people struggle to vote because they just lack the skills, lack the resources to vote. I also think there's one other thing. They also feel somewhat disenfranchised because of those last 2 reasons. Because people don't actively, campaigns don't actively seek them out, and they just don't have the information, so they don't feel like the issues pertain to them as much.
I think young people struggle to vote simply because they're not really motivated enough. They haven't spent enough time being able to vote to really care about what the next president is going to do for them. Basically, it's a matter of time before they realize that who they pick actually does affect what goes on in the end. So I think it's all about getting the young people motivated to vote, trying to teach them that their opinion does matter, and not throwing in an opinion at all is just, doesn't give them the right to complain.
I think they just feel like they don't have enough time, and also I don't think they know enough about the issues to get out there and vote. I think that most of them don't know how to get registered, and I think that they just don't know about the issues, and I think that what's hard is I think they really do care about who the leaders are going to be and who who's going to be president, but I just don't think they know enough about president platforms, and I don't think they know enough about how to get registered or where to vote even. So I think that's why they struggle.
My major concern is the war in Iraq. If whoever becomes president is going to keep the troops over in Iraq, or they're going to remove them.
The economy severely, along with pretty much all the other issues that are tied into that. So immigration, foreign policy, the Iraq war. It's huge.
I think the main issue that affects me is what the candidates plan on doing with the economy as it currently is. Because being a student, I'm poor and I'm not established financially, but I'm too old to live off of the good graces of my parents. So I'm in a very precarious position. So I hope whatever they do is able to put me in a good position so I can live prosperously.
We watch TV, read the paper, surf the web, and they tell us,
he's black, she's a woman,
he's a Mormon, he's young, he's old, but more than that,
one of these people will one day be our president.
So it's time we dig deeper and decide who will improve the economy,
face the realities of war,
and unite this nation.
You think one vote, it won't matter, but it does.
Whether you are 18 or 82, your vote matters.
This election isn't about being black or white or a woman or a man. It's about our future.
So let's put the power to the people and vote November 4th, 2008. V!
O! T!